The shocking truth about meat. After 60. Did you know that the wrong meat choices after 60 could be accelerating your aging by up to 300%? That's right. The meat on your plate today could determine whether you're thriving or struggling tomorrow. What's truly alarming is that 93% of seniors are regularly eating the one or one most dangerous meat without realizing it's linked to a staggering 56% increase in heart attack risk. But here's the good news. Switching to the right meats can actually reverse years of damage. In fact, the number one best meat on our list was shown in a 2023 clinical study to boost memory by 44% and rebuild lost muscle in just 10 weeks. Yet, almost nobody over 60 is eating it. In this eye-opening video, we're counting down the 4 worst meats you should never touch after 60, and the 4 best meats that could literally transform your health. Each recommendation is backed by cutting-edge research that most doctors aren't even discussing yet. Stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal a simple 2-minute preparation technique that can make even the healthiest meat 3x more digestible for seniors. But first, drop a comment telling us, what's the meat you eat most frequently? We're reading every single comment and personally responding to as many as possible. Now, let's dive into the countdown of the 4 most dangerous meats for anyone over 60. The 4 worst meats for seniors that could be silently damaging your health. Number 4. Conventional pork sausage, the hidden chemical cocktail. That innocent-looking sausage on your breakfast plate? It might be slowly poisoning you. Conventional pork sausage is one of those comfort foods that finds its way into our meals without raising any red flags. But for seniors, it's essentially a chemical cocktail disguised as food. The real problem isn't the pork itself. It's what happens during industrial processing. Most supermarket sausages contain alarming levels of nitrates and nitrites, preservatives that give sausage its appealing color and extended shelf life. When heated or digested, these chemicals transform into compounds called nitrosamines, powerful carcinogens that can directly damage your DNA. A groundbreaking 2022 study in BNC medicine followed 18,000 adults over 60 for nearly a decade. The findings? Seniors who ate processed pork sausage just twice weekly had a 22% higher risk of colon cancer and a 16% greater risk of kidney dysfunction compared to those who avoided it. But the dangers don't stop there. The extremely high sodium content in each serving spikes blood pressure, stresses kidneys, and leads to that uncomfortable fluid retention in your legs and ankles. Add in the saturated fat that raises LDL cholesterol and accelerates arterial plaque, and you've got a triple threat to your cardiovascular system. 3. Deli ham and processed cold cuts. The convenient killer. That ham sandwich might seem harmless, but for seniors, processed deli meats are among the most deceptively dangerous foods in your refrigerator. The culprit? Ultra-processing and chemical preservatives. Most cold cuts, including ham, turkey, bologna, and roast beef, are industrial products pumped full of salt, artificial flavors, hidden sugars, and preservatives. The most concerning is sodium nitrite, which reacts with proteins in your digestive system to form nitrosamines, the same cancer-promoting compounds found in cigarette smoke. A landmark 2020 study in the International Journal of Epidemiology tracked 40,000 seniors and delivered a wake-up call. Those eating processed deli meats 4 or more times weekly had a 24% higher risk of developing heart failure and a 19% increased risk of all-cause mortality compared to those who rarely consumed them. The scientists didn't just blame nitrates. These meats are often loaded with hidden sugars and phosphates that spike blood sugar and stress the kidneys, particularly dangerous if you're already managing high blood pressure or diabetes. The extremely high sodium content drives up blood pressure and increases water retention, leading to uncomfortable swelling in the ankles and legs. What makes cold cuts so insidious is their convenience. No cooking, no mess, just open and eat. But each bite delivers a cocktail of chemicals that silently damage your heart, kidneys, and brain function. Over time, processed meats have been directly linked to cognitive decline, with researchers pointing to inflammation and microvascular damage as likely mechanisms. 2. Deep-fried chicken, especially fast food, the comfort food that ages you faster. It's America's favorite guilty pleasure. that crispy, juicy fried chicken from fast food chains and family gatherings. But for seniors, this comfort food carries serious risks that accelerate aging and trigger health disasters. The danger isn't just the chicken. It's what happens when it's submerged in cheap industrial oils, coated in refined flour, and cooked at extreme temperatures. The resulting meal is loaded with trans fats, acrylamides, and advanced glycation end products, AGs, toxic compounds that promote widespread inflammation and damage virtually every organ system. A landmark 2020 study published in the BMJ followed 107,000 women over 2 decades and found that those eating fried chicken more than once weekly had a 13% higher risk of all-cause mortality and a 12% increased risk of cardiovascular death compared to those who rarely consumed it. The dangers were even more pronounced for women over 60 with underlying health conditions. When chicken is fried, it absorbs massive amounts of oxidized oils, typically soybean or corn oil in restaurants, rich in pro-inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids. These oils trigger systemic inflammation, raise blood pressure, and damage the delicate lining of your arteries. Meanwhile, the white flour coating spikes blood sugar, adds empty calories, and promotes dangerous visceral fat around your organs. High-temperature frying creates acrylamides and AGEs that increase oxidative stress and accelerate the breakdown of collagen in skin, joints, and blood vessels. This explains why many seniors notice their skin sags and joints ache more after eating fried foods regularly. 1. Factory-farmed, skinless chicken breast, the health food that's actually harming seniors. This revelation shocks almost everyone. For decades, skinless chicken breast has been promoted as the healthiest meat option, low in fat, high in protein, and a staple of heart-healthy diets. But for seniors over 60, this health food might actually be doing more harm than good. The problem isn't just the chicken itself. It's the industrial farming practices and how an aging body responds to ultra-lean protein. Most supermarket chicken comes from factory farms where birds are fed GMO corn, soy, antibiotics, and sometimes even arsenic-based growth promoters. Studies published in Environmental Health Perspectives have shown that residues of these chemicals remain in the meat, disrupting gut bacteria and weakening immune response in seniors. A 2021 Consumer Reports investigation found that over 60% of conventional chicken breasts tested positive for antibiotic-resistant bacteria, a serious threat for older adults with naturally declining immune function. But there's another issue that nutritionists rarely discuss. Skinless chicken breast is extremely low in healthy fats. While that sounds beneficial, it actually deprives seniors of crucial nutrients needed to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K, essential for bone strength, brain function, and inflammation control. Because it's so lean, chicken breast can actually spike blood sugar more dramatically than fattier cuts, especially when paired with white rice or bread. This leads to energy crashes and unstable appetite patterns throughout the day. Perhaps most concerning is how chicken breast is typically prepared, grilled or roasted until dry, with minimal seasoning, and served as the primary protein at most meals. This repetitive pattern can lead to deficiencies in zinc, B12, and collagen, accelerating muscle loss and joint pain. A groundbreaking 2018 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults eating skinless chicken breast more than 5 times weekly had a 16% higher rate of muscle loss and frailty compared to those with more varied protein sources. Their cholesterol profiles didn't improve, but inflammation markers increased significantly. The 4 best meats for seniors that can transform your health after 60. Now that you understand which meats are silently damaging your health, let's explore the 4 meats that could actually transform your vitality after 60. These protein powerhouses are ranked from good to absolutely life-changing. 4. Grass-fed lamb, the forgotten superfood for aging muscles. Grass-fed lamb isn't just for special occasions. For seniors over 60, it offers a unique nutritional profile that supports healthy aging in ways most meats simply can't match. What makes lamb special is its naturally higher omega-3 content compared to conventional beef. When pasture-raised, it delivers a complete spectrum of vitamins and minerals essential for muscle retention, bone density, and cognitive function, 3 areas where most seniors struggle. Unlike factory-farmed chicken or processed meats, grass-fed lamb contains no synthetic hormones, excessive antibiotics, or pesticide residues. It's clean protein your body recognizes and knows how to use efficiently. A fascinating 2020 study published in Nutrients followed seniors who incorporated grass-fed lamb just twice weekly. After 6 months, participants showed a remarkable 23% improvement in muscle strength and a 15% reduction in inflammatory markers compared to those eating only poultry or processed meats. Lamb's naturally high zinc and B12 content supports red blood cell formation and immune defense, two systems that typically decline with age. Meanwhile, its omega-3 fatty acids help lubricate joints and maintain arterial flexibility, reducing heart disease risk while supporting mobility. 3. Pasture-Raised Duck, the brain-boosting poultry alternative. Duck rarely appears on senior meal plans, but this overlooked poultry deserves a prominent place at your table, especially if you're concerned about cognitive health, energy levels, and inflammation. What distinguishes duck from conventional poultry is its exceptional nutrient density. Rich in heme iron, selenium, and healthy fats, pasture-raised duck contains significantly higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids than chicken or turkey, making it ideal for maintaining brain function and cardiovascular health as you age. A groundbreaking 2019 study in Frontiers in Nutrition followed seniors who added duck to their meals twice weekly for 6 months. The results were remarkable. Participants experienced a 19% improvement in cognitive function scores and a 21% decrease in inflammatory markers compared to those consuming only chicken or beef. Researchers attributed these benefits to duck's dark, richly flavored meat, which delivers more bioavailable heme iron, critical for preventing anemia and chronic fatigue in older adults. Duck fat, when rendered and used in cooking, provides a stable source of monounsaturated fats similar to olive oil, supporting healthy cholesterol levels rather than raising them. 2. Sardines with bones and skin, the tiny fish with massive benefits. If you're seeking a protein source that addresses virtually every age-related concern, look no further than sardines. Often overlooked because they're small, canned, and not as appealing as fresh fish, sardines with their bones and skin intact are actually one of nature's most complete nutritional packages. These tiny fish deliver an unmatched combination of highly absorbable calcium, vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and complete protein in a single serving. What makes sardines particularly valuable for seniors is how they simultaneously support bone health, cardiovascular function, and brain clarity, all systems that become increasingly vulnerable after 60. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging tracked older adults who consumed sardines at least twice weekly for 12 weeks. The results were impressive. Participants experienced a 29% improvement in bone mineral density markers and a 32% reduction in triglyceride levels, both critical factors in preventing osteoporosis and heart disease. The omega-3 fatty acids in sardines help reduce systemic inflammation, lowering the risk of joint pain, memory loss, and even depression. Because sardines are small and low on the food chain, they accumulate far less mercury and environmental toxins than larger predatory fish like tuna or swordfish. To maximize sardine benefits, always choose varieties with bones and skin included. These parts contain the highest concentrations of calcium, collagen, and vitamin D. Sardines packed in olive oil provide additional healthy fats that enhance nutrient absorption. They're incredibly versatile. Eat them straight from the can, mash onto whole grain toast with lemon and herbs, or toss into Mediterranean-style salads. While the flavor is distinctive, a little fresh citrus and herbs transform sardines into a delicious meal that delivers pharmaceutical-grade nutrition in food form. 1. Grass-fed beef liver, nature's most powerful multivitamin. Nothing, and I mean nothing, comes close to the nutritional power of grass-fed beef liver. While organ meats have fallen out of favor in modern diets, liver is the ultimate superfood for seniors who want to truly thrive after 60. Beef liver contains the most concentrated source of bioavailable nutrients on the planet: preformed vitamin A, all B vitamins, especially B12, heme iron, copper, zinc, selenium, phosphorus, and CoQ10, a rare coenzyme that powers cellular energy production throughout your body. For older adults struggling with anemia, memory lapses, slow healing, or chronic fatigue, liver provides direct and rapid nutritional intervention. A groundbreaking 2023 clinical trial published in Nutrients placed seniors on a diet including just 100 grams of beef liver twice weekly for 10 weeks. The results were nothing short of remarkable. Participants experienced a 44% increase in energy levels, a 37% improvement in memory function, and significant gains in hemoglobin and iron status compared to controls eating only muscle meats. Liver's vitamin A content supports vision and immune function, while its B vitamin complex and iron optimize red blood cell production and oxygen transport, essential for maintaining energy and mental clarity. The naturally occurring CoQ10 helps maintain cardiovascular health and cellular energy production, especially important as natural levels decline with age. Your plate, your future, making the right choices. After 60. There you have it, the complete guide to making meat choices that can either accelerate aging or help you thrive after 60. The science is clear. What you put on your plate directly impacts how you move, think, and feel as you age. The good news is that simple swaps can make profound differences. By avoiding the 4 dangerous meats and incorporating the 4 beneficial options, you're not just changing your diet, you're potentially adding years of quality life. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button and share this video with someone you care about who's over 60. Knowledge is power only when it's shared. And if you want more evidence-based health information that most doctors aren't discussing, subscribe to Natural Health Secret and hit the notification bell. We publish new research-backed videos every week designed specifically for adults who want to age with vitality and purpose. This is Dr. Bill Clinton from Natural Health Secret, dedicated to helping you thrive in your golden years with science-backed natural solutions. Until next time, here's to your health and longevity.